I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop. Terrence Howard was on Patrick Bet-David's Valuetainment, and he was giving just his account on what it was like being in Hollywood. But he revealed something that was kind of intriguing, to say the least, about his experience with Diddy.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so...
You know, there's a short life in
why do you think that is? What the creative side is?
Well, because losing out money, you got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life.
Is this a 5 o'clock free crack giveaway?
You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far.
I used to suck dick for coke. I seen him.
Who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. You know, but when you lose your man card.
Come on now, dog.
That's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man.
The more that people come out and speak on their experiences in Hollywood, the more you kind of get a picture of what actually was transpiring.
Man don't take it, a man gives it.
My love going bang, bang, bang.
So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying.
Oh, you in? Oh, you... Hold up, man. What the f?
You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things. When you give up those things, like when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the Puffy party.
P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
I totally agree. What makes a man, the essence of a man, is that man card. And we as men take that very seriously. So I don't disagree with him at all. You can call it what you want, but as a man, you stand on that.
Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once it go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man, I mean, you know, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head.
Damn.
This is just something that I noticed. When you're of that level of intellect and you free to say what it is that you think and you're not beholden upon any outside force that diminishes your life from you being able to speak the truth, you gotta excuse the truth sometimes. But let me just keep going.
Things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything.
I would say because women's main agency is their looks, that it definitely affects men more than it does women. I think it affects and transforms men in a way more drastic and graphic way.
If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
You ain't lying.
He said that the aggression is necessary. That speaks to the direct contradiction that the world, especially modern day society, is trying to do with the modern man as far as masculinity is concerned. And that is necessary. It was necessary to conquer the world. It was necessary to tame it, to give us this utopia that we live in, especially here in America. They complain and they demonize male aggression, but it's the principle, it's the foundation that a lot of how we live is based off of.
Hey, did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the
Hell
consequences
yeah. I
when you
mean,
said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me.
Wake your bitch ass up, Lucky Charms. I like my fish wet and squirming.
Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me.
Wait a minute, I'm a pimp. You lost your mind?
So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you.
You just gonna take it from you.
And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you notice to be hands off with somebody.
Well, you thought I was play pimping, didn't you, huh?
Number of producers coming to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman.
That's what they do. They try and test you to see what they can do. Get a feel for you to see what you allow and what you won't allow. Feel around the edges. How much of your morals are you willing to give up? How bad do you want it?
When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing. And have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit. Because the man card means everything.
It's almost like giving up your identity. Men are competitive by nature. We here to conquer. You get these men with these weird fetishes that have pretty much all the money to their disposal and all the connections. And so in their mind, the next thing is to try and conquer another man. That's Puffy's whole thing. That's been his whole thing.
I had no idea we're going to go this direction with the podcast. This is absolute. But listen, we've talked about it. We've had a lot of the guys on to talk about this stuff. Are you done with Hollywood because of this specific reason?
I'm still working. I haven't made the money necessary to do all of the other stuff. So I still have to go and do the chitlin circuit. I still have to do the job that I need to. But eventually, I've done what I set out to do, which was to redefine the universe. I've proven what I've set out to do, and that's why I have all the patents. Whether they evaluate it or not, that's up to them. But I've done the work and finished it. Now I can go on and do whatever else we need to do.
Terrence Howard was on Joe Rogan, and he was talking about his patents that he had for all of his equations and different things like that. This dude is a extreme intellectual. I mean, beyond his years. He might be another Nikola Tesla. He may be on that level if you really listen to him. A lot of people like to write him off as crazy, but that's what people do when they don't understand something.
Babe, when are you gonna get off the game?
I just started playing. I'll get off in like an hour or so.
Don't you want to get off and play with me instead?
Not really.
Okay, well, what if I do that thing you like,
What, some head?
Yeah.
Ew, no. I don't want no head right now. I'm playing the game. Yeah, that was my girl trying to give me head. Exactly. I'm playing the game.
Babe.
What's up?
I want to get my hair done.
All right, what you telling me for?
Because I want you to pay for it.
Oh, no, we on a budget this month. We can't be spending no extra money.
What if
What, give me some ass?
Yeah.
No, we on a budget. What don't you understand? You really think throwing me some ass gonna help? No. I hit that every day. Like, how much times I gotta tell you?
Babe, where are you going?
I'm just about to go bowling with the boys. A little guy's not out.
Or you can stay here with me instead.
I've been with you all day.
Well, I was thinking I could call my girlfriend over and we could have some fun.
What type of fun?
Some fun.
Oh, like a threesome?
Yeah.
No, I'm cool. Why would I want to share you with another woman? Like, what type of barbaric of a man do you think I am? See you when I get back. Use your rose or something.
I don't know, there might be these new guys out here, man, but I would have fell for all of that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, be attracted to her, right? But how does she feel you? How does she aid your work? How does she contribute because if you aligned, when you come across her, this is before courtship, because this is where it starts.
Yeah.
When you come across her, it's going to be doing what she's supposed to be doing. Which means what she is supposed to be doing will have already been in alignment with what you supposed to be doing.
Okay.
There won't have to be, at a spiritual level, a figuring out of certain things.
No, okay. Ooh.
Because we're gonna already be in congruence.
In order to achieve what he's talking about, where there isn't any work that has to be done on either part when it comes to the alignment coming together, there would have to have been the work done prior to the relationship. And so what that looks like is a father and a mother making their daughter wife material. Anything outside of that is going to be catastrophic failure because you're going to have to learn on the fly.
Hey! Ah! Stop! Ah! Shit! Ah! Ow! Fuck!
I'd have made her ass walk home after that. I'm not playing.
Name one thing that wouldn't drive you to cheat on your man.
If that dick is too small.
Come on now, dog.
I cannot do it. I'm so sorry, but I can't.
That's in real world.
It doesn't.
She said, fuck the little ass. I'm just saying, I can't do little dick. Like, if you come with a little dick, I can't talk to you. We can't even have no conversation.
So what if the dick is average?
What is average?
I don't know what the average dick is. It matters who the person's thinking of.
Is it straight or is it curved?
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
6 inches, I'm gonna say straight because it ain't.
Okay, so
it
it's
ain't average to get a curved dick.
Because when it's curved, it's different. You hit different. You feel me? So
Come on, man.
How about you just not have as many niggas? You know what? If you was a virgin and ain't never had no dick, a little dick will do something for you. It'll do a little something for you. God damn it, if you had the goddamn half of the football team in that motherfucker, a damn elephant couldn't satisfy her. A Clydesdale horse couldn't satisfy her. After goddamn screwing half of Clayton County. Not meaning you, we in Delululand. I'm just talking about people that think like that. So at some point in time, maybe it's the fact that she's had too many partners and she got way too much experience for this particular job. You're way too qualified, babe. I'm just saying. I don't know no virgins that say, oh, I can't be with him because he got down this shit ain't hitting her.
That ugly money.
So maybe that should tell you something.
That was gonna be my question. Like, how many you done had already? Like, what do you like? You know what I mean? You revealing yourself and don't even know it.
Mom, how come you didn't grab me a coffee on your way out?
We have a coffee maker here. Perfectly well.
But it looks a little dirty to me.
It is not dirty. It's an old machine, but it works fine.
I just ordered my own while you were gone.
Why wouldn't you use the coffee machine?
Because it just looked dirty to me and I'm just picky.
Are you kidding me? You used to shoot up heroin.
The disrespect is at an all-time high.
What's so crazy is, right, everybody out here trying to front. Motherfuckers is dropping 35 pounds in 4.5 days trying to act like they're at the gym. No. You ain't at the gym. You on that Exampic, you know.
You ain't lying.
A motherfucking man on that shit. Been on that shit for about 4 or 5 months and shit. They ain't telling nigga about the side effects. Nigga thinner than a motherfucker now, but now they gotta take a nigga gallbladder out.
Bruh.
This nigga gonna tell me, I'm saying, you don't really need your gallbladder to live.
Bruh.
You don't need to have sex to live either, nigga, but you wanna do that or you wanna get some pussy. The fuck is you talking about? You don't gotta have motherfucking brakes on a car to drive that motherfucker, but do you wanna do that, nigga? Fuck is you talking about? You don't need your gallbladder to live. Shit crazy, man. Motherfuckers out here disappearing, trying to act like they're at the gym. The gym don't do that to you, baby. The gym ain't gonna never drop 35 pounds off you in 4.5 days. Get the fuck out of here. I got another homie. He on that shit. All he do is shit all day.
I shit myself. You what? I fucking shit myself.
Shit on himself in the middle of the sleep. Nigga be in the middle of a dream. Shit on his. Gotta hop all up out the bed and all that. They tell you about everything but the motherfucking side effects. Exotic, you know.
Bro, that's the one thing about the internet, bro. They'll let you see all the good, but will never tell you the downfall. Never tell you none of the side effects. Don't tell you how you get shitting on yourself. Nigga done lost a gallbladder behind this stuff and won't mention it. You know what I'm saying? Who needs it, right? This is crazy. Look, faster ain't always better. It's always good to put the work in.
Can a successful man be faithful?
Most definitely. If he's stupid. Clip that. Why would a man with more accept less? If I've worked 20, 30 years of my life to become a high value person. I went through the mud. I told you my beginning. I came from literally a city with no stoplights. I had to get up out of there. I had to fall down several times. I told you earlier, I failed more times than people have tried. There was no woman there. There was no woman when I was running around Virginia in the goddamn city with no stoplights. There was no woman there when I failed at being a rapper, being radio host, being everything. There was no woman there. There was no woman there when I was building my first studio when I overspent $150,000. Right. There wasn't no woman there. So now that I figured it out, I'm going to say, oh, well, I got all this. Now let me accept it.
But wait,
hold on, let me finish.
Go ahead.
I got all this.
Okay.
So now let me accept what the guy at McDonald's gets, which is some pre-owned cat. No, it's a bad deal.
Okay.
I can afford more, so I should get more. If you got enough money right now to go buy you a Rolls Royce, are you about to go in there and buy you a Toyota Tercel?
Hell no.
No.
Look, know your worth, King. You didn't climb the mountain by yourself. Now you better get your pick of the litter to the day you die.
Hey, it's no floor. There's no ground. Wait a minute, I got it. There's the ground. You making it look like it's no ground. To see if I'm gonna be scared and run back and say, yeah. There's the ground. There's the ground, Monty. There's no ground here.
We all have been there before, bro.
Cause I was in prison with some famous ass people. El Chapo.
Wait, you said the El Chapo?
Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say too much cause that's a different level right there. Like yeah.
The El Chapo.
That boy yeah. That boy like yeah. Like Airman like yeah. Say nothing else.
Did y'all have a relationship in there?
I ain't gonna say that. Man, I don't even know that man.
Who was in there then?
Huh?
Who else was in there with?
I was in there with your barber Face Off. I was in jail with Castor Troy.
Castor Troy?
Not Pastor Troy. Nicolas Cage played him on Face Off, but I was in prison with him.
What the
That's really about a real person.
That's crazy.
Like Castor Troy was him.
That's wicked.
Nobody knew that. You know that now. Cause I'm letting you know that. You understand? And I'm like, yeah. I was in prison with the Tiger King.
Wait.
The Tiger King.
Joe Exotic?
Joe Exotic. And I've been on him. He didn't kill them lions. Somebody lying. Joe let them lions. They let Joe have lions in the prison.
Man, what?
See, we couldn't let nobody. Listen, we was about to riot in prison because a nigga put one of the lions on TikTok. I'm like, take it down. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna stab you everywhere but under your feet. Take the shit down. We had 4 lions in there. We had a tiger lion, a Chinese lion, an African lion. We had a lion from Uptown. They got a Uptown in South Africa, like in Johannesburg.
Okay.
Yeah, they got an Uptown. And nobody ain't believe that he had lions. So when I told a nigga he had lions, a nigga was like, I know you lying. And I'm like, damn.
Hey man, shout out Mario the Comment. I went and saw him in person in New Orleans. He was, doing a local show and shit like that. And that dude really funny for real, like in real life. Y'all gotta check him out, man.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop.